Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth Preggame.
No debate, cause it's all. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth.
Love to see this team add another receiver, whether that's trade or free agency.
That's okay. Pittsburgh's the AARP retirement home.
There's a bunt record. That person's never going to have to worry about that thing ever getting broken.
I hate analytics. I think has ruined the game I grew up loving.
I will do unspeakable things for the Giants to win this rule.
Oh, pause. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in. It's the Korner Booth Pregame. I am, of course, your weirdly lit host. I'm really trying to figure out the hell's wrong with my lighting right now. Jared Clem alongside the usual cast of characters. Boys, we got the band back together. Matthew will be here in a few minutes. Unfortunately, he's trying to help his mother-in-law print a parking pass, so Godspeed, sir. But back is another co-host, a former intern, a Philly fanatic, a guy who made Shane Gillis laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, my dog, Chris Lipoff.
Yo, what's up, dude? What's going
on? Brother? Good to see you, man.
Dude, feels good. Feels good.
Hell yeah, brother. Go Phils. For this month only. Go for this month and a half only. Go Phils.
Cap out of respect, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And also our producer, no hat today. He's just chilling, hood down. Happy as a clam because Jackson Dart has got this kid feeling too big for his britches. Ladies and gentlemen, from 3rd and 10, our producer, Nate. What's up, Nate?
Looks hungover.
It's so effing canceled.
Man, I tell you, hey, we are 1-0 ever since I played that Chinese music, so we are going to continue that until we lose. Chris, it's good to see you.
What's up, brother?
Miss you very much. But good to see you, my friend. Go Phillies as always. I'm excited for Saturday, and hopefully we can kick their Asian pitchers butts.
The Gambler.
Yes,
yeah,
the gambler and the other guy, Yamamoto. But
Yoshi and the Gambler.
Yoshi and the Gambler, man, what a cast of characters!
that is a Sunday Saturday morning cartoon duo if I've ever heard of one in my life. Oh my lord, Chris, bud, it's been a wild ride, and I gotta let you in. So before the show, ladies and gentlemen, Nate and I got into it through our TikTok comments a little bit because Nate and Brian over at 3rd and 10. Shout out to our boy Brian. Oh, by the way, Nate, can you text Brian our 3rd and 10 picks? I need them as soon as possible.
Yes, of course. Yeah, let me get that right now.
I've been trying to do job apps all day, and I just was not even paying attention. But so Nate was feeling a little big for his britches and decided that they were going to talk about what would happen in a week after they still have to play the Saints on Sunday. I know, rough team, right? But Nate and Brian were then vibing on how it would feel if he could do the one thing Eli could never do, and that's beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Brian proceeded to say, and I quote, "The Eagles aren't as dominant as they have been, and it'd be so crazy." And so Nate decides then, after I retaliate, like, you guys want to chill for a second? He goes, Eagles haven't been as good as last year, and then going back and forth. And me and Matt had a side conversation in our text messages with each other. This is a classic of eye test and talent versus numbers. This is the one thing I hate about sports, and it's one thing I also love about sports. Statistics are great for a glazed over version of the game, but they don't tell the entire story. And joining me now is the other guy who's in this conversation with me, ladies and gentlemen, my amazing co-host, who apparently successfully booked a parking pass, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Ordazzo.
Oh, that was really quick. Going on. I got my finest CC Sabathia jersey on to give me some good 09 vibes.
Got the skull candies on.
I got the skull candies.
Shout
out to 2011.
Love the
JBLs.
Bro, I tried hooking up wireless headphones because, I like to move around while I'm talking. It didn't work. I was literally trying to set up my Beat Studios on this computer for like an hour before the show once. And I said, you know what? I got this speaker blasted loud enough, and my Yeti Blue over here cuts off reverb and echo. So I'm like, screw it. Who cares? But
Dude,
so Matt, I was telling Chris the story about Nate and me going back at it in talent versus
yeah. Nate, listen, I respect the optimism and
I did. Yes.
This talk is like if like your kid had like a bad baseball game.
Yeah.
He had like an hour
It's like-
drive home and he's just looking out the window.
I feel like I'm talking to like
Sorry, Nate, but
I
let's
feel like I'm
try-
talking to like my kid who just like he wasn't the cutoff man when he was supposed to be. He just decided to stay at second and not go into the outfield for the cutoff, and then that cost him the run at the plate or something.
yeah,
God.
it's like a
I've
rainy
been that
day.
kid once.
I was Goob, yeah, from like Meet the Robinsons. I got hit in the face by the ball, and everybody's making fun of me.
We've had this discussion before. I was the guy who I'd catch it and then throw an absolute piss rocket, and then would try to rip the shortstop's throat out for cutting it off and costing us the out. That actually happened once, and it was the coach's son who, for some reason, jumped up and literally like I had this kid gunned out at third, and it would have ended the inning. It would have stopped the rally at 1 run instead of 4. I came out firing, and it would have hit the third baseman about a foot above the bag. This guy was out by probably 5 feet. The shortstop jumps, comes down, then resets his feet, and then throws high, and the guy was safe. And I went ballistic in the outfield. I think I let out more curse words as a 16-year-old boy than I'd ever had in my life in public. I was screaming. And
Yeah,
the coach was like trying to like tell me why it's the good fundamentals. Like, coach, I have an absolute howitzer attached to my shoulder. I don't give a F about fundamentals. That's what I told him at 16.
was never a fan of the coach's son. They always got a good spot in the lineup. Always got the best.
He wasn't a
treatment
bad
team.
player, though. Like, he was a good kid. I mean, I wish he stopped hitting me up on LinkedIn. Bro, I don't want whatever you're selling. Leave me alone.
You want to get the team
Carl,
back
if you're
together?
watching this, leave me the hell alone.
It's great.
Dude, it's so funny because I think he works in finance and his brother works in real estate. So they both hit me up, and I'm like, dude, I have no interest. Just keep going. I got a financial advisor. He's really good. He's been my financial guy since he almost recruited me to go to Edward Jones. And then I also have a realtor. It's my sister's best friend. If I need a house, I will call him. So I'm like, I got connections. I know way too many people to need help in those departments.
Remember the name Lundy Law.
There you
Let's
go. Oh my God.
But yeah,
But
Nate, long story short, it's
go.
not going to happen. But it's
Yes.
you know.
Yes. I will say.
I know.
I will say. All I'm saying is, me and Brian did clarify today. Are we going to beat the Eagles? Probably not. But if he does, like, there's going to be a different conversation to like, oh, Dart did something that Daniel Jones couldn't, something that Eli. Okay, well, not about Eli because Eli has been in the league for quite some time, and this is Dart's first year.
Eli also won 2 Super Bowls.
There will definitely be a conversation in the sense of they will say that Dart might actually be the franchise answer for the Giants if he can actually top the Eagles, who I think are going to wind up being 5-0 after this weekend.
Oh,
But,
yeah. I mean, it's Denver. So,
Obviously, that's a big if. It's a very slim shot.
I get
But,
to sick my boys after Bo Nix, who I think is a abysmal excuse for a quarterback.
Cue the TikTok.
Cue my raving rant, or my rant when we had Erica on, where I just basically went on a ballistic level rant about how much I think Bo Nix is barely competent as a quarterback.
But I will say, I don't think Saquon Barkley is going to have the revenge type of game that he had last year against you guys with that defensive line. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I just think the Eagles are going to definitely come up with a win at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely the same way. I mean, Nate too. Like, I dig the optimism. Look. If I got a new quarterback and I was high on him, I'd be talking, a lot of smack. I get it. Been there, done that with Carson Wentz. No longer with us.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Rest in peace. He's not dead. He's just not on
Phil Eagles' career.
Yeah, not on my team, but wish him the best. As far as if I'm gonna touch the Broncos game this week, it's gonna be a close game because Broncos have a really good defense. Obviously they held, I think the Bengals like 115 total yards, 150 I think, but it was Jake Browning. So it was Joe Burrow's in there. It's a different story.
Yeah.
But again, like it's gonna be like a good scrappy game. I do think we're gonna get the win. And I'm with you, Jared. Like, statistics don't really tell the whole story because, the thing with like Jalen Hurts is like the statistics aren't there, but he's winning. But we'd rather win the game or throw for 400 yards to rather win the game. So
my favorite stat about Hurts is I think he's the most efficient and most accurate quarterback on third down for the last like 4 years in a row. Like when the game actually matters, this dude becomes a surgeon, and it's actually really funny. The only one who's higher this year on that graph is Drake May, ironically.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like he's got like a new coordinator, so it's new adjustments to get towards. I mean,
That's what we're calling him. I just call him a doofus with a playbook.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look. We can't. I can't say Patullo is like the worst thing ever because again, we're 4-0 right now. Brian Johnson was a thing. I mean, we've had this record before and had Brian Johnson and fumbled. So I mean, time will tell probably within the next few weeks of what we're really going to think about this team because the schedules are just going to get harder. I mean,
ours is getting easier technically.
Yeah. Well, do we play the Bills? Do we play the Bills this year?
Yeah, end of the season. Though. We play in week 17.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know we play them at some point. I know we play the Bears. I think I'm going to that game. Their Bears are crappy anyway. But then you get the division teams again, and then I forget who else. I know obviously Denver this week, and then Minnesota, I believe, in a few weeks. It might be Hurts versus Carson Wentz. So be pretty interesting.
That would be a game. Not like in a good way. Like you guys are probably
I'm ready, bro. He ducked us in Washington, and he ducked us in Indy. I want Carson against the Eagles defense.
Let me paint you a quick picture, football related but unrelated to Eagles Vikings. It's the Giants and the Saints game. We're at the half. The Giants defensive line is just manhandling Spencer Rattler. He can't do anything. They're up 13-0. In comes Chris at quarterback, leading the Saints for the next half.
Yeah, and if they win, I will not be here Monday. I swear, I'm not losing to Tyler Shuck, man. I'm telling you.
Do you guys ever see the Saints like Twitter community? It's like the community board on Twitter when they drafted Tyler Shuck. Or Shug, I forget his last name, but oh my god, they went off. They were like, I'm not tweeting about this team. I got nothing nice to say. I'm not writing no songs. I hope everybody in that organization has a terrible fucking day. I'll have to send it to you guys, but the guys just go off.
It's
so funny.
Cruz, I think, sent me a couple of like posts about it because he's part of that whole Saints Twitter debacle. You know what the funniest things about this game is that the line ain't that bad because they're both not great teams. And
what is the line?
I think it was 4.5 last time I checked. Matt, am I off on that? I thought it was 4.5.
I'll find out right now.
Hey, Chris, you got earbuds on? You're reverbing a little bit.
No, I don't. Is it me?
I'm picking up a little echo off your mic, but I mean, listen, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But like I was just saying, if you had earbuds in there, you'd be great. But don't worry.
Yeah, no, I don't have like any headphones in or nothing.
Just stuck your whole finger.
Yeah. Put the
I came for you.
Wow, you ready for this?
It's 7.5.
New Orleans is the favorite, according to ESPN's bets or whatever they do.
Okay, what's the line?
-1.5 Saints. Nate, don't do it.
What's a pick 'em?
And
on the road?
Giants plus 1.5 spread on the road against the Saints.
Oh. Never mind. So it's in New Orleans.
Yes.
You guys know -3 is even money in the NFL.
-1.5. I mean, plus 1.5 on the Giants is a very tempting. That is very tempting. I might throw a little something on that because I think the Giants are going to win that game.
I think they could beat the Saints too. The Saints are just not a good football team.
You guys are
but also, nice. is Vegas trying to bait me into throwing like?
Oh, they're totally trying to bait you because watch Spencer Rattler go ballistic or something. Like just has like his coming out game against the Giants.
Our next 4 games are going to be absolute double hockey sticks because
buddy, you literally play Chinese music when you make your picks. You can literally say hell on the podcast. It's okay.
Oh, perfect. All right, well, perfect. So we have the Saints. No, the Saints are fine. So what's an easy dub? Then we have Philly. Then we have we have Philly. Then we have Denver. We're going to Denver, and then we're going to Philly. And then we got the Niners.
Well,
So
yeah,
we
the
have
Niners will
Giants
get half
twice
their.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we get them twice in October. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But
Yeah, we should have them at the end of the season.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
well, I
They
think
wanna
the
get
NFL realized the Giants are going to be ass this year. So like, we might as well put the Commanders and the Cowboys at the end of the season.
They
But
want to get us out the way.
yeah, and the other thing is like we have a Week 17 game against Buffalo, so
damn.
that's gonna be
a good
fun,
matchup.
dude. That's like it's like you know what the problem is though. What if for some reason Philadelphia and Buffalo are both like locked up number 1 seeds at that point? So we get a Mitch Trubisky, Tanner McKee matchup.
Oh my god.
That'll be lit.
Dude, that's electric. I don't want to hear the slander. That's electric factory right there. I will watch that game.
Yeah, I mean McKee's arguably like the best backup in the league.
Yeah, I think he's at least
unreal.
top crazy. Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a couple of guys at the conference, and I said to him, like, listen, like, McKee's probably gonna be a starter on another team in 2 years. Like, they're like he's the next like it guy that's gonna get a job somewhere. Maybe we thought it was Indy, but Daniel Jones is looking great. Maybe it's the Jets. Maybe it's the Saints. Maybe he goes out west to Las Vegas. You never know. Like the kid's got an absolute howitzer. He throws a great deep ball, and he doesn't really miss on his throws. He's just not that mobile. But then again, like mobility really depends on the system. I mean, you want to talk about system stupidity? You guys hear the report today about Ashton Genty and Chip Kelly? How Chip Kelly was the one who requested him to stop doing his little Mike Myers stance in the backfield, and that's why he's been running. He couldn't it was hurting his running ability.
Chip Kelly's a weirdo.
Chip Kelly's a control freak because he's short. He's got a Napoleon complex. I would literally say it to the man's face. He's the one NFL head coach who I would fight on site. Like,
it's funny,
you guys know how much I hate Sean McVay and I hate Matt LaFleur. I would respectfully argue with them, but I'd shake their hand because I respect their game. Chip Kelly, I want to fight. He ruined my college years of watching football.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember I saw an interview with LaShawn McCoy. I think D-Jax. They were talking
it
about
was on their podcast, 25 and 10.
Yeah, that's right. He was saying, Shady was saying that Chip Kelly said they couldn't wear white socks, or they only had to wear white socks to practice and the games. And he's like, "What are you talking about, dude?"
Oh, and he didn't want them driving their own cars to the stadium. He wanted them getting on a stupid team bus. Like, bro, this ain't college.
I have no idea how Brian Kelly and Chip Kelly have no relation. It makes no sense.
Oh, they're probably out of the same gene pool. They're just like distant cousins.
Yeah.
Dude, they're never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. They are definitely related because they both suck and they're both dumb.
God, I'm so mad, dude.
I
forgot you were a LSU fan for a second. Jesus.
I'll put it in the private chat because I don't think I should say this on air.
Yeah, please don't. Nick gets a free pass for obvious reasons. Us three don't.
Yeah, he's what do they say, an elf? He's like a cotton-headed ninny muggins. Yeah.
What is that?
It's from the movie Elf.
I know.
Oh,
I forgot about that shit for a second. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah, it's like the nice way of saying a bad word.
That is the best thing I've heard all day today. All right, we've talked enough about this. We do have to talk about some baseball though. The Cincinnati Reds have been eliminated by the LA Dodgers. Oh my god, this is such a surprise. Who could have seen this coming? The only team that could have.
I kept that off.
We'll be right back.
Oh my god!
It involves some Alabama Southern.
I read it. Holy crap! I'm gonna text Bianca and tell her to whack you across the back of the head after the show.
Yeah, with a newspaper.
Lord. I'm telling your wife.
Yeah.
The Mets would have given the Dodgers a better run for their money, but they would not have won.
No, the only team that would have given them a run was Arizona because they're the only team who knows how to beat LA, which is just to get inside their heads for an entire series. As much as Arizona was ass for most of the year, they did have a winning record against LA, I believe, or at least close to 500. So if anybody could get in LA's heads, it was us. I think the Mets would literally win one game and then get smoked in 2 and 3, and it wouldn't even be fair.
Oh yeah, well I'm saying I think they would have gotten at least one win where the Reds were just
the Reds were kind of just the Diamondbacks self-destructed. Oh, the Mets self-destructed. Yay, we survived. Oh crap! Here comes it's like and then here comes the Indiana Jones boulder.
And I will say, since I wasn't here Monday, I will say, what an embarrassment of a season for the Mets to not make the playoffs. I'm not trying to even
Brian, man. Brian sat there and just took it on the chin from me for a couple seconds.
I feel bad saying it because I like Brian now that I got to know him. And this isn't a shot at him or anything. It's just facts. Like the fact that you spent $765 million on to be honest with you, one of the hottest free agents that'll probably be a free agent. Like the Judge was a free agent
in 2 years.
Well, honestly,
whenever he's opt out, he'll do it. He's a mercenary.
If he opts out, it's because the Mets haven't won a championship and he wants to go win another one. But I don't know if he'll opt out. But I don't know if he'll opt out because I don't think he's going to get that kind of guaranteed money at like 31.
Yeah.
Isn't he only 25 or 26?
He's 26, turning 27, but he has a opt out like 5 years.
Well, because remember, he won the World Series at 19.
Oh, he did with the Nats, yeah.
Yeah, but that was like, what, 21?
19. That was 2019. So it's 7 years ago. So
years
he's probably 20. He's 26.
Yeah, he's my age.
Yeah. He'll probably But at the same time, like he's got an opt out in 5 years. He'll be 30, 31. You're going to give him $65 million a year, whatever it is.
I mean, guys get paid until power hitters will get paid until their mid 30s. It's not like a speed guy who's like use goes out the window when they turn 31.
Unless you're Kyle Schwarber and you hit 50 home runs in your mid 30s.
Yeah.
Schwarber bombs.
Send them. To piggyback off that, Matt, I don't know how you get worse. I do not know as a franchise how you get worse. I think
they don't make the playoffs again next year. That's how it gets worse.
I don't care about the feelings of the Mets fans because I had to hear this last year when we lost in the NLDS to you guys. I don't feel like hearing fire this person, get rid of this person, Soto's this, Soto's that, the bullpen's this. We traded everything for a handful of relievers. Don't feel like hearing it because I heard all of it last year when you beat us. When we got smoked, and we shouldn't have lost to you guys last year, but we did. We faced a hotter team. It sucked. But this year, I mean, they choked so hard. I cannot even explain it. I mean, Jared, it felt like the 2023 Eagles. It's just everything just went downhill for them in the second half of the season. I just don't think.
Brian were laughing about which game was the game that caused it. I can't say it on air because I don't feel like getting canceled, but everyone knows exactly what game I'm talking about when they put a certain flag up during, I think it was the national anthem or something. And it just, I don't know. I could care less. I don't get into politics. I don't get any of that stuff, but apparently a lot of Mets fans are calling that the game that cursed them.
Yeah, obviously politics not my speed, but
yeah, I didn't even know this happened until the game, until like there were Mets Twitter and TikTok were going ballistic over. I was like, wait, this happened? I just thought you guys sucked. I didn't think there's a game that cursed you. I'm just regurgitating what I heard. I have no horse in this race here.
Right. Yeah, like I was saying, like it's just so funny how it collapsed so bad, and then the Reds got in there. Look, people are gonna shame the Reds because they're playing the Dodgers. Like they were gonna lose to the Dodgers no matter what. They're just inexperienced. They're young. It's gonna take them a few years just to get something. Like it's gonna happen. They're just a young.
The 24 hours between them getting in and them losing the first game had to be euphoric for Reds fans.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, that guy I sent you on, I don't know if I texted to you, the Bengals fan. He's also a Reds fan. He makes all his videos in the closet or whatever. He was going crazy.
The guy, the guy, they get Jared. This guy, he sits actually in his closet. He's like,
I can't tell if I love that or hate that, honestly.
I don't know. I just like there's always like a
production value. That's all I'm going for.
It's just new way to make creative content. I don't know.
I mean, the jokes are right there, but we're gonna leave those alone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're getting at that. It sounds like that. We're not getting at that, but yeah, that guy rules. But other than that, like, dude, the Mets, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm a Phillies
I don't feel bad. Their fans are awful. They overpay for free agents, and they do this themselves every year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. I mean, you see.
Listen, their team slogan is "We'll get them next year."
That's right. I got to send you guys that like Family Guy cut That
It's
cutaway of,
Stewie when he's at the
Mets
season. He's just like,
yeah.
when he's
Ben,
like,
the
there
season's
it is.
over. Yeah, put his hat down.
I
That's
think.
shit.
Listen, David Stearns opened up Steve Cohen's checkbook and spent all of it on Juan Soto. He then went out and got Clay Holmes to be a starter, which wasn't. It was not. At the end of the day, it wasn't bad. He didn't have a bad season at all for a guy that was a relief pitcher the year before and was a starter for the full season. He actually did fairly well for considering the circumstances. Mania wasn't the Mania from last year. Sengo didn't look good after injury. Montaz was always hurt. He went cheap on starting pitching, and that affected them greatly towards the second half of the season. The bullpen obviously also wasn't the greatest. They had, Brazaban was fine, and Diaz is Diaz, but that was about really it. And they just went cheap on pitching, and that just cost them because they couldn't score the runs to keep up with what the other team was tacking on. Because once the bullpen came in, that was it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, like it's they had a good deadline. Like, I mean, I won't lie, but like I think they put too much in a certain they loaded up the relievers. And they're start like Matt, you're saying, like the Stars is just like it's just like a drop off. It's like I don't know. I think it's funny too that like Pete Alonso says like, yeah, I'm not coming back. Done. Immediately. Like right after the game, he's like, oh yeah, I'm not coming back. Like I'm not even like.
I mean, hey, Petey, we'll take you in Arizona. A couple of DH for us or first base. We'll take you.
Have at it. I mean, look,
in that Arizona, he might hit 50 bombs again.
Yeah, maybe I root for the dude for another team, but like I think
the culture's got to be toxic there. That's what it's come down to be.
It's probably like being like a Toronto Maple Leafs fan or like a Cowboys fan. Sorry, Kelsey, but it's just like
Chris doesn't know. Kelsey has officially relinquished his Cowboys citizenship. He's officially an NFL free agent fan this year.
I think he said that in the text. I thought he was just joking.
No, he wasn't. He legitimately is done with the Cowboys. So he's a free agent this season. He's going to see who he wants after the year. He's not going to pull a Nate and root for whoever wins the title like Nate did with the XFL. But because poor Nate picks the Brahmas. They get smoked by my team week 1. Then he picks the Renegades, who had like an elite defense for about 3 weeks. Then they get murdered. And then he's just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to pick whoever wins the damn title.
You should have you should do like one of those wheel decide things. Do all the other 31 teams, and then whoever's like the last one standing is like Kelsey's team.
Nate's doing that. Nate technically is a free agent in college right now. He likes Cal. They're his 2 team, but he's like, I can't do this. I can't be rooting for all these bottom feeders.
I'm trying, Chris. Trying to get him on our side.
I would try. Yeah, I would work hard to try to get on our side, but like
I would say his favorites are LSU, Notre Dame. Nate, what are the other favorites at the clubhouse? LSU, Notre Dame, and who?
Your boys. Oregon is another because I like their coach, and then it's kind of right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't got.
To be honest, my bold prediction is that if Nate
doesn't go to Florida State, I'm not gonna kick you out of the show.
I got your back.
My bold prediction is if Nate doesn't go Florida State because of Brian, I think he's going to go
Notre Dame
West and go Oregon.
I think Nate should be Oregon. Nate, you're close enough to Oregon. You could probably do a day trip to go see a game.
Yeah, I like their uniforms too. So it's
it's the cleanest.
Austin Stadium is so cool. I've never been, but I've had a buddy who's like done like a virtual FaceTime tour with me. It looked incredible. I honestly was an Oregon fan for a little bit, like just because I loved Dennis Dixon, LaMichael James, Marcus Mariota, like that. I always root for those teams. So I was kind of like a proxy Oregon fan, but never felt real. Like I like the players more than I like the team. With Miami, it's the team first, players second. But
one time I tailgated an SEC game. I did Florida and Georgia.
You went to the world's largest tailgate. Nice.
I didn't do it there. I did it on Google Earth because I couldn't get down there. So I just sat in the parking lot with everybody else on Google Earth. I was just drinking and just act like I was talking to people on Google Earth.
Jesus.
I was so bored one day. I just kept going. I just kept typing in like random SEC stadiums.
I told Kevin next year.
I was at like 10 tailgates that day.
I told Kevin next year he's bringing his groomsmen party down to Alabama game next season, and he's like, "All right, fine, whatever."
Well, One-Eyed with the was it One-Eyed? Not One-Eyed Willie. Cross-eyed Willie. What's his name?
Cross-eyed Willie and Dirt and
Cross-eyed
Drew.
Willie. Now, he doesn't have one eye, but like I just know
He's
is
cross-eyed or whatever. I don't give a damn nothing but the tie.
Drewski was so funny, dude.
Oh my god, it's great, dude. You know what? I'm actually, and do not tell anybody from Bama Twitter this, but I actually enjoy it when Alabama's semi-relevant. I don't need them to be a world beater again because nobody wants that. But Alabama not being ranked kind of sucked. I was like, ugh. I don't mind Georgia. I don't mind Ole Miss. I don't really mind LSU. I'm sick of Texas, dude. I tried so hard to root for them. They are literally getting by in the rankings on name recognition alone. Arch looks terrible.
Yeah, from like Maddie and I's perspective, I mean, we could not give a piss about the Tide at all. I mean, like, we don't care.
You have a reason to hate the Tide.
Yeah, we got full reason.
I really don't.
Yeah, Texas is weird, dude, because, like, people talk – oh, my God, when people talk about how Arch is supposed to be, like, the next, like, big thing, and I was truly buying into it a little bit because some of the games he stepped in for Quinn Ewers, I mean, like,
I took him to win the damn SEC this year, so yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I was like, I was bought in a little bit. I'm like, dude, they're going to be a powerhouse, but my God, that kid is struggling. I mean, all the quarterbacks that are favorites still in the Heisman are struggling, like Klubnik, Nussmeier. I mean, like it's
Klubnik's gone. He's done. He is the new DJ ukulele. I couldn't think of his name for a second.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't. It's funny because like I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Look, I'm not gonna say Dabo should be gone, but some of his like post game press conferences are like, dude, what are you saying about this team? Like, it makes no sense.
He's just a more successful Mike Gundy. That's all he is.
It is. He's like, well, if you put the
together, I hate Dabo. Okay, and he did that dude, that DJU kid wrong. And I think the fact that he's playing, he's a practice squad guy in the NFL is a testament to this kid not quitting, and I appreciate this. So DJU, I'm not going to make a joke or try to mispronounce your name. Congratulations on making an NFL practice squad or a roster. I can't remember which. But Cade Klubnik, I've been told since I was like 26 years old when he got put in Clemson, I was told by everyone and their mother, this kid, he's the prodigal son. He might be better than Trevor Lawrence. I watched the same kid lose to one of the worst Miami teams I ever had to witness. And then I also watched this kid absolutely get smoked by multiple teams this season. I'm like, brother, he ain't it. Like they lost to Syracuse, my boy. Like Syracuse, we might run them out of the building. Like, what the hell?
They lost to Georgia Tech too, right?
Well, I mean, Georgia Tech wasn't a surprise. I think Haynes King is a phenomenal quarterback. I know it's curdled my blood to say that, but yeah.
I know. Like I very disappointing. I mean, they were rumored to be title favorites.
I mean, everyone basically had locked. My favorite thing is this is why I love about college football, and then we'll finish up. We'll finish up our talk about baseball. And we'll get into six pack and Thursday night football. But beginning of the season, everyone go back, and we were talking about Clemson is the bygone ACC favorite. Like, we might get, like, maybe Miami, maybe, like, a couple other teams. Nobody's talking about – basically, let's be honest, nobody had Miami or Florida State winning the ACC. Now they're 1-2. Maybe 3 is Georgia Tech. Maybe 4 you throw in Louisville or something like that. I even heard some dark horses saying North Carolina. I'm like, y'all are smoking some shit.
That'd be good.
It's got to be if they're picking UNC. Football in Florida's back, baby, except in University of Florida. But South Florida's good again. You got Florida State decent. And here's the thing. Like, I'm not even – I was actually kind of hoping Florida State didn't lose to Virginia, because, like, imagine, like, number 7 Florida State versus number 3 Miami in Florida State. That's crazy. It's still number 18, but, like –
that quarterback, Castellanos, is pretty good. He was a –
oh, yeah. Listen, BC was stupid to let him go, man.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, I don't know.
I mean, I'm definitely excited for this game this weekend. So,
yeah, me too. Well, that's why conquer Tallahassee, baby. That's what we're talking.
I know. You got the tag and the hat. I know you're ready to rock, dude.
I try not to put on jerseys anymore for the show. I'd rather just be comfortable. I usually stick to my usual long sleeve T-shirt. Oh, shout out to Captain's Corner up in Martha's Vineyard, a great store, very comfy clothing. Some of the coolest shirts. I have like a Nipsey Hussle shirt that they did after he passed away in 2019. They have some cool stuff out there. No, that was a free plug because they don't sponsor me whatsoever. But check them out the Big E if you're up there. Anyway, so we got to talk baseball quick. It's official. The Detroit Tigers have knocked out the Cleveland Guardians. They're advancing to the next rounds. 6-3 was the final score. And right now it's top 8. Cubs are up 3-0 over the Fathers, a.k.a. the Padres.
Fathers.
I like that.
I speak Spanish, kids.
You know what? I'm not surprised about that. The Padres just they don't make it out of the first round a lot of times. Like I remember
I'm the San Diego, man. Like what the hell happened?
It's just like they get to October and they just cool off. But honestly, I'm happy
for regular season instead of postseason.
I'm kind of happy the Guardians are knocked off. I think I fear the Guardians more than I fear Detroit.
I mean, honestly, if Detroit gets hot, y'all are screwed. But you guys played 8 o'clock. How you feeling right now, Maddie?
I feel pretty good. So
who's on the bump for you guys tonight?
Ready for this one? Let me get this one correct. Cam Schlittler.
Who?
Please, I'm begging. 4.5 strikeouts. Please,
Nathan, we've talked about
Nate, if it helps you out, I took 5+ for him.
Oh, okay. So
we're in the same boat.
We're all in this together.
I'm just rooting for the Yankees just because Red Sox fans annoy me more.
Red Sox got a rookie guy in the mound. He's made about 4 starts. He's got a sub 2 point something ERA. Schlittler's also got a 2.96 ERA, something like that. I mean, he's had about 10 starts. He's been pitching well lately. The other guy, not so sure. I know he played, Tampa and Oakland on the road. So I mean, I don't know what the strength of opponents he's faced, but I feel good. So the Red Sox went through their bullpen pretty hard yesterday. They used Whitlock for 40-something pitches, so I doubt he's available tonight. They might have Bayo available since he only pitched 2 1/4 innings. They took him out after 2 1/3. They're going to have Chapman. That's 1,000%. They're going to have Chapman going. The Yankees also used their 3 best relievers 2 days in a row: Cruz, Williams, Bednar.
I mean, I would use them again because win or go home.
Do or die.
And I would just eat game 1. I would let Detroit or whoever the hell you're playing just take a giant crap.
I think the only 2 guys not available would probably be Fried and Rodon. I think everybody else is full go. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw if they threw Will Warren in for a couple innings, just one of the starters that we had, or Gil, whatever they want to do. But I feel good. And this kid doesn't throw that hard. I don't think he's throwing in the high 90s. I'm hoping that this is the game I finally get a Judge bomb. He's been actually doing fairly well. He's gotten 3 or 4 hits these last couple of games. What were you saying, Chris?
I said Judge been batting pretty well. He's been playing pretty nice. Yeah, I haven't seen a Judge bomb yet, but other than that, I think he's hitting pretty well. Now,
I think he's definitely speeding it up consistently compared to last postseason.
Yeah, Stanton, Chris.
Need Giancarlo to heat up.
There you go. All right. Tom Talk Thursday Night Football. Now, on paper, this game probably was a home run hitter as of a month ago, beginning of the season. But now the 49ers have more injuries than I have letters in my name. Not even kidding. I think they actually do. So, I mean, I only have my name.
Imagine if it was still Klim Kevowitz, you'd still have probably more. They still have more injuries.
And Maddie, for the folks at home, how many letters did my original Polish name have in it? 14 or 13.
I was going to say probably 12, but yeah, 13.
13. And my last name now is 4, and my first name is 5. So 9 serious players on IR. The thing is, the Niners get most of them back in about 2 weeks. The problem is just, dude, the Rams are a good roster, man. McVay, I think, just has demons from Nick Sirianni. I think that's what it is. That's their only loss. Then again, they really got lucky against Indiana Jones and the Colts last week. By the way, every time I pick the Colts, Chris, I literally put on the fedora.
That's great. I would toss it across the room like Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Yeah, right, dude. Honestly, I went looking for the whip I had from the gospel last year. And I couldn't find it.
Start singing Cuban. Was it Cuban Pete?
Oh no, I'm Cuban Pete. I actually last week ended up putting the Indiana Jones music on and just said, I'm going with Indiana Jones. I lost on that one. So did most of us. But if Adonai Mitchell wasn't a bonehead, they probably would have won. So, but for tonight's game, the line right now is LA minus 8.5. Let's be honest. Most of us are going to be able to watch Yankees Red Sox by halftime.
Yeah, I probably slam that.
Here's the thing. It's like, dude, the Rams are. It is Thursday Night Football, so you got to throw with a grain of salt. But no Nick Bosa, no George Kittle. I believe no Ricky Pearsall.
Or
no Juwan Jennings. I think Kendrick Bourne is their number one receiver right now.
Yeah, I might just pick a first touchdown score, but I won't tune in probably at all to that.
Chris, can you put your recommendations in my inbox?
Yeah, let me think.
Because you're the wizard. I mean, Matt nailed Ollie Gordon 2 weeks ago. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
I was mad as hell because I would have won like $30. I'm so pissed. I pulled the
backup running back too. Yeah, that's a good one.
He's on like 3 of my fantasy teams too because I keep waiting for Achane to get hurt.
I had that streak last year. I just
5 or 6 games in a row you nailed, and it was actually really impressive.
I got to think with that, but I would probably slam the 8.5. They're going to eat up Mac Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jared Verse is going to probably F5 them tonight. Like,
by the way, for you two wrestling fans, I've just been introduced to the Joe Hendry memes.
You said his name.
He's the best.
Dude, I don't even like wrestling, but that shit's catchy. And I was like, pops out like a freaking Foot Locker. He's smiling. I'm like, bro, that is it popped up my TikTok For You page for like a week straight, and I'm laughing my ass off because they got this dude popping out of Foot Lockers, ovens, back doors. Yeah. He pops up behind somebody's shoulder, and I'm just dying because to me it's like cartoony humor. I like it. So
it's funny because somebody tweeted, they were like, I can't stand this guy Joe Hendry. All he does is like post pictures of his face, and then he retweeted it and posted a picture of his face, and then the guy was like,
oh my god, I love it. Yeah, because I think for Kelsey and DJ's league, there's an IDP. I think I threw in Jared Verse as my my IDP for tonight.
4 sacks tonight. I mean, he's going to eat. I mean, oh my god.
Well, listen, he held the namesake, even though he went to that crappy school north of us. I got him as my namesake. This is a weird league, though. You have a second quarterback, and you have a what's it called? And you have a IDP, which is nuts.
I had a punter in one of my fantasy leagues before. I lost a couple weeks because of that. I was pretty pissed.
What do you make it on average net yardage, or what is it? Coffin corner kicks get like 5 or something?
To be honest with you, I really don't know how the points are entailed with that because they set it up. They were like, "You want to do punters?" I'm like, "No," and then they still did it anyway. And I ended up losing. I guess by distance, I don't really know. What if the kick is blocked? Do you lose points? I just don't know. It's a weird setup, but I got last that year because of that.
Yeah, I think the only player I have in tonight's game is actually Jared Verse. I don't think I have any other players and any other fantasy teams from this matchup.
Yeah, I'm saying he might like F5 like Mac Jones.
He's a hell of a player, man.
He's insane. I like him. I like his Eagles fans. I like him.
I cannot stand the dude as a person. I love how Jalen Carter still has his chain.
Yeah, I think they're friends.
I think they are friends, but like my favorite thing is how every time dude looks like he's big, tough, talking Eagles fans, you see Jalen Carter walk up to him, and the dude looks like he shrinks a little bit, and you're just like, oh, yep, there's a difference between Jalen Carter and what's it called? And Jared Verse. Like my mom's a Jalen Carter fan though. She likes him a lot.
Was this post spit or pre spit?
Pre spit, and I told her I'm like Dak spit first, so she's like okay.
I liked them pre spit. I love them post spit.
I love them. I love them either way because you know why? Dude, Dak's a weenie, man. Like,
I was calling it the spit gate.
Yeah, honestly, he was probably seeing how far that spit could go. It wasn't probably
like Dak spit at his direction first. Jalen just does it better because he actually has a Super Bowl ring. Oh,
yeah, that's a
Dak. Right. So, Maddie, we're going to you and Chris for some predicciones here. Do you have a first touchdown, Matt? I'm curious what you got for me.
I just can't chalk pick. I could say Kyron or Christian McCaffrey or Devontae Adams or Puka, I just feel like that's not fun. You know, like, will it probably happen?
This
Yeah,
is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be hilarious. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. I can't. I have to do an out-of-pocket pick right here, and I am going to go with this is my out-of-pocket pick. I kind of feel it in my soul and my bones. I'm going Blake Corum.
It's a good one.
Oh,
They like him a lot. I think for me, obviously, I think the Rams score first. I know, like, the receiving core of San Fran is, like, out. So, I mean, if somebody on San Fran scores, it's probably McCaffrey. But I think I'm going to go with the bread and butter. I think Nakua is going to be the first touchdown. I do. I think I'm going to keep it simple. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know what, Nakua
plus 100 for first anytime tease plus 100.
What's
no love for Tutu Atwell?
Tutu Atwell, yeah, I do like
Colton
the Tutu.
Parkinson.
Yeah, it's a good one too. I don't have the spreadsheet in front. I couldn't tell you. I don't have the names. I'm also like blanking on like half the people on the 49ers now because all of them are out.
Nathan Wynn. I was gonna say Nate's on the Niners receiving core depth chart right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I am. Hi. Fourth string. You know it.
I would kill to be like a placeholder, not the kicker.
Dude, I want to be a long
Okay, so right now,
Yeah,
Kyron Williams for first TD is 310. Puka is 550.
Splash the
Blake
pot.
Corum is 1300.
Splash the pot.
Nice.
That's a good one.
$5 would get you like $65, something like that.
Just about, yeah. Who's the receivers for San Fran tonight? Because Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall's, I think, out.
Listen, Kendrick Bourne. They don't got Dante Pettis anymore. Don't they do it, Robinson? They don't have Dante Pettis anymore.
I was going to say Isaiah Hodgins, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, Ayuk's hurt.
Oh, here we go. Sky Moore, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and Malik Turner.
Is Isaiah Hodgins the old Giants #1 for like 4 weeks?
He was.
I remember that guy.
Then he fell off.
Sky Moore would be sneaky good one, but yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick with Nakua. I'm not gonna go against the gut.
Nice.
But yeah, this game, obviously, I would definitely, I don't know, because sometimes this could be like a trap. It's just like, it's one of those times where like it could be a backdoor cover for the 49ers. I don't know, but I probably would just, I would say, I think the Rams going to cover. If you want to alt it to play safe to like 6.5, minus 6.5 the Rams, but the odds probably aren't that good because they're the set line at 8.5. Probably would have to throw a little bit more on that, but yeah,
I took them at minus 10.5 till 5 extra.
Yeah, better odds.
5 tees. Why not? Like,
if they house them, which they could, I honestly think Mac Jones is going to get blitzed like 6-7 times. So
they're gonna kill him tonight. I did take Christian. I also threw $1 on Christian McCaffrey for first touchdown.
Yeah, you can.
Sometimes I think about when Mac Jones got drafted and he walked out with this little strut to the podium, a little sway.
Remember they were
a little light in his, it's funny.
Remember they were carrying him out of the game because he like hurt his ankle. He
Yeah.
was like screaming. It was that they made that dude like a meme for like a month.
He looks like sometimes he just looks like a woman that's yelling because she showed up like 15, 20 minutes late to her Orange Theory class and they wouldn't let her in.
Oh my God, we all know that woman. All right, we gotta start talking six pack though because my boy Chris is our guest picker tonight. He's got to be out here in about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna start off NFC matchup. By the way, six packs presented by our friends over at Canips.com. Promo code BEP20 for 20% off your purchase at checkout. Best dip alternative on the market. All righty. Bucs, Seahawks, the battle of, I believe, 3-1 teams.
I think so.
Yeah. Somehow, some way. Bucs, Seahawks. Listen, Sammy D. Listen, I'm not going to go as crazy as Will Compton did today on Get Up because I thought Mike Greenberg was gonna have a stroke, but
Greeny's picks.
dude, I am really loving how like the Boston with the Boys guys are like kind of like infiltrating ESPN and giving it actually some life. Like, to be honest, Will Compton making a masturbation joke about Dan Orlovsky live on air on Get Up was the funniest thing I'd heard all day. And Mike Greenberg's face is just like, shit. He's just like, I can't even I don't think he even knew how it would go. Right now the line Seahawks minus 3.5. Give me Tampa.
I'm with you. I'm so with you.
I think I have 2 receivers in this game in my friends league, which is very competitive and very cutthroat. I tried to trade away JSN yesterday, but my buddy Pat, former co-host of the show, wanted to keep AJ Brown for another week. I was playing the long game there, Chrissy, with that one. Basically, I think this game is going to be fun. It's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be a lot more score than people realize. And me picking up the Bucs defense as a backup today was not smart. I'm not going to start them anyway. I'm probably going to start Detroit over them. But, yeah, give me the Bucs, dude. They looked so good last week against Philadelphia when they were down. They didn't quit, and they were staying in that game. Yeah, some of those throws were fluke throws, but those fluke throws have got them the back-to-back NFC South titles. So give me Tampa. Chrissy!
Yeah, I want to piggyback off that. Baker's got a bunch of believers down there. I mean, they love him. I mean, they would go to war for that dude. I mean, he's a great quarterback. I'm going to take. It feels like hard not to take the Bucs because they're coming off a tough loss to Philly, and it's just. I don't know. I mean, Seattle's a tough place to play, but I know Sammy D's been pretty good. But I just, for some reason, with Baker, it's just like, and when he's in games, there's just like you can never really count the dude out. And always I would think for a betting aspect for the Bucs, they always find a way to somehow cover or almost cover in late games. So I'm definitely going to take the Bucs here.
Alrighty. Brian ended up going with Seattle. Matthew.
This is actually kind of tough for me. So the Buccaneers, because I have Bucky Irving on one of my teams, he looks like he's out. So there's no Bucky Irving. They got Michael Carter is in there with Rashad White.
Michael Carter.
No, sorry, that's the Cardinals. Wrong, wrong red. So no Bucky Irving, probably Rashad White's in. No Mike Evans, but you're gonna have Godwin and Ibuka. It's so,
and Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, it's
looked
so
good, man.
I want to pick the Seahawks, but I can't bring myself to fully commit to making that pick because I think Tampa. I just don't see Tampa dropping.
You have Sam Darnold PTSD.
Yeah, and I don't want to pick with him because I'm going to get screwed. But I feel like if I pick against him, I'm going to get screwed. So it's kind of lose-lose. So I'm going to go.
Honestly, at this point, just pull the trigger. Maybe you'll get lucky.
No, I'm going to go Tampa. I'm not going to bite it. I'm going to go Tampa here. I don't think they drop 2. They play the Eagles hard, like you said, and I don't think they drop 2 here. So even though they're on the road, they're the underdogs. Give me the Buccaneers to bounce back.
Nathaniel.
Tampa.
There we go. Brian's lone wolfing. All right. This one's going to be a good one. I believe this is the return of Jaden Daniels. The word on the street. He's coming back. All right.
The entire receiving corps for the Commanders is out.
They're all hurt. Daniels is throwing to basically moving dummy bags like Carson Wentz was back. Hey, get Greg Ward out here.
Yeah, I feel bad for the dude because Debo missed the last 2 practices. McLaurin just is out, and I think somebody else is out too.
Yeah. Give me the Chargers here.
Eckler's got no knee.
Yeah, I love Bill though.
Yeah.
Bill's fun. We love Bill.
Bill's fun football. I'm taking the Chargers too.
Yeah.
I mean they just lost. They just lost to the Giants. They have a tough time traveling the East Coast. It's weird. They're a better team at home, even though you get a better fan base in there. They don't really own their stadium. But give me the Chargers. I think the Commanders are going to cover, but I'm going to take the Chargers outright.
All right. I'm taking the Chargers as well. Maddie, you as well?
Yeah, I'm going to take Chargers here. I don't think they drop 2 in a row. And like I said, even if Jaden Daniels comes back, everybody's hurt. It's just going to be him, Zach Ertz, and Krosky Merritt. And so I'm going to take the Chargers here. I think Herbert has a bounce back game.
Also, fun fact, Brian took the Chargers as well. So, Nate, are we going our first clean sweep of the night?
Yes. Because,
right.
like Chris mentioned, that receiving core for Washington is decimated.
Like they got me and Chris out there running routes during pregame.
Yeah, I'm like a reindeer. I run like that guy in Land of the Lost when he had like that giant helmet on. Was it Will Ferrell?
Look like Romeo Dobbs out here.
Yeah, the safety helmet. Yeah.
Oh my God! All right,
small body, big helmet.
All right, Broncos, Birds. I think it's in Philly.
You know where we land. I mean,
yeah, you know where we land. Listen, Eagles defense has been lights out when it matters most.
Yeah,
I think they got. I think the problem was Philadelphia plus that heat, plus how early they got out to that lead. They got sloppy against Tampa. I also, shout out to Keely Ringo, who played a great game last week against Tampa.
Especially when Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson should never be allowed to pick up football cleats again. He is awful.
You can't cover slop. I guess
he can't. He can't cover a shadow.
I don't know.
All right, Maddie.
I don't know.
He's got to try to separate from me.
Are we going to get a Mario Goodrich revenge game? I doubt it. So I'm just trying to think of any former
one-time Eagles practice squad player Mario Goodrich.
Yeah. Could this be a Mario Goodrich revenge game on Philly? It's not going to be.
Nice ball.
I'm not going to lie to you. I had to Google it. I had to go on Google and be like, hey, by any chance, has there been any current Bronco players that are former Eagle players? And like, yeah, Mario Goodrich. I'm like, oh, man, no. I don't trust the Broncos. I don't trust the Broncos offense against the Eagles defense.
I think they've been the successor of a worse roster. All right, Chrissy, I know you got to go in a minute or two. Do you want to rapid fire your last 3 picks and then roll on out?
Yeah, it's fine. I was just also like finding like a water because very parched. But yeah,
very parched. All right. Well, we'll start college and let me know when you got to go. We'll rapid fire it.
Yeah. No worries.
Well, I just deleted 2 of them, but all right, we're gonna go Vandy versus Alabama. The line is Vandy plus 10.5. Nate, I'm sorry, I accidentally deleted them by mistake. I clicked the wrong button.
That's tough because Vandy beat Alabama, I think, last year.
Yep. Diego Pavia.
Yeah, Diego Pavia. He's fun football. Where's that game at? In Vanderbilt?
I believe
Bama.
It's in Bama. It's in Tuscaloosa. I think Cruz is going.
I'll probably take Bama.
Yeah.
It's tough. No. I like Vandy too.
This is hard because
Saban said last year that the easiest place to play in the SEC was Vanderbilt.
Yeah, it was last year, and then they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm Nick Saban, Alabama Crimson Roll Tide coach.
Roll Tide,
be like me in a nice Aflac jacket.
I like how that's spot on.
Right.
Give me Bama. I can't stand them, but I think they're gonna. They might smoke them. The stadium pulse is gonna be unreal in Tuscaloosa. I'll tell you that.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna go with High Tide.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, listen, like the Vandy looks like. Listen, they kicked the crap out of South Carolina, and they're legit. But I think Alabama's way too motivated. And dude, Ty Simpson's settling in. Like low key, he looks not bad. My biggest worry at Alabama was not their front seven or their offensive line, their receivers. It was under center. That was my biggest concern. And Simpson's stepping up to the plate. He's looking pretty good. I gotta go with Bama here, Maddie.
Yeah, I'm sticking with you guys. I'm going with Bama here. Vanderbilt's nice. I like the fight that they have in them. They beat them last year, but at this point, It's just one of those games where I feel more comfortable going with the home team, so I'm going to take Bama here.
Brian took Vandy as his upset. Nathan. Whew.
Dang, this is a good one. I can't because I can't choose Vanderbilt, right, as an upset.
You
pick.
can, because Brian doesn't have the right to reserve it because he's missing the show. It's the one penalty. We made this. We call it the Kevin rule, or no? Was the Kevin? I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was the Mason rule. If you miss the if you miss the show, you lose the right to reserve an upset pick. So yeah, you can take Vandy's your upset if you want.
That's okay. I'll take Bama just in case.
And
We're really trying to bury Brian right now.
Hey,
Eagles or Broncos, Nate?
Philly.
All right.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was in the middle of deleting things by mistake, and I forgot to.
Are you good? It's not that hard. I got your back.
I'm back to my old bullshit. It's not okay. All right.
I
Christy, I know you got to go. So, Florida, Texas. Who you got?
I got Florida. I think Florida upsets.
Ooh.
I think DJ Langway comes out hot, man. I mean, he had this 5 picks against LSU. I know Napier did his best to calm him down. It's Texas tough place to play, but Arch Manning, he's struggling, man. He's struggling, and I'm not going to say that he's gonna have a bad game against Florida. I actually think he's gonna have a good game, but I just, for some reason, it's the gut telling me, the gravy gut telling me that them Gators are gonna win.
All right, and quick, I know, because I'm going to go on a biblical level rant about Miami versus Florida State, and I want you to have to just subject to that. We got to go to your mom's dinner. So, Florida State, Miami.
I'll roll with you, Jared.
Love you, brother. Appreciate you coming on, my dog.
Anytime, dude. Thanks for having me,
go
guys.
Go Phils, baby, and go Birds.
Do it. Go Phils, go Birds. Right. See you guys.
See you, brother.
Send you a 5-minute audio clip next, probably tomorrow.
All right. That's all. I got to respond to you. All right. All right. I'll see you guys.
Bye,
later. That was Chris Lipoff, former member of the Korner Booth, and we got the band back together for a fun show. Back to this game. This is the how fast can I shoot myself in the football? Both these teams have found ways to try to lose. Texas has just gotten luckier. Give me Texas. They have better personnel. Dude, honestly, Miami should have been up by about 40 on them. They just kept shooting themselves in the foot against Florida. Florida's got a decent defense, but, dude, that offense looks inept, and I think this is the game that gets Billy Napier fired.
Yeah, so Arch is struggling, and I'd love to take Florida as an upset here, but I can't wrap my head around the fact that DJ Lagway is so much worse, and I just think about those 5 interceptions that he had against us, and
and your mid-tier secondary.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, it's not even like it's a top, secondary at all. So I'm going to take the Texas here to win this game. I can't go Lagway.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, Texas just looks so much better, and the worst part of DJ Lagway is it just looks like their offense is overwhelmed. Nathan,
give me Texas. I think it's not that Arch is going to win him the game. I think it's just Lagway's going to lose Florida the game. So Texas will pull it off.
Boom shakalaka. Brian took Texas as well. All right, last but not least, where Jared goes on a biblical level rant. All right, so it has been Florida State hate week for me for the past 2 weeks because we had a bye week last week. Miami is going to Doak Campbell Stadium, sites of wide rights 1 and 3, I believe. During the week, a Florida State fan said that he posted a picture of Sean Taylor's grave and said Miami after their loss to Florida State. I was like, all right. Terrible. Now it's personal. You don't come after Sean Taylor, man. I want a stomping. I want an absolute, like, 2019, 2020, when we were literally killing them by 50, or last year even. Even last year we should have beaten them by more, but that was kind of an odd omen of things to come. Anyway, that pass rush is disgusting. The big key is, can we keep Tommy Castellanos contained? We did it pretty well for Lagway. We did okay against USF. I think he's the best quarterback we played so far, though, talent-wise, in Castellanos. I think this is our last big test until we get deep into our schedule. So, yeah, it's all about the U, man. Listen, and it's Carson Beck, I think, wants a little redemption. He played 2 back-to-back sloppy games, and I think he wants another crack. He tried to get a little gunslingery. We're supposed to get possibly a sighting of JoJo Trader and Jordan Lyle, who are both kind of on the background. But Miami just have so many weapons in that pass rush. And by the way, shout out to OJ Federico and Xavier Lucas, who are phenomenal players in our secondary. Our corners look amazing again. Give me Miami with a very nice W. Matthew. Oh, Brian took Miami, by the way.
Oh, I'm going Miami. I don't like Florida State at all. I think Miami wins this one. Be a close one maybe, but I think at the end of the day, Miami walks out with a victory here. So give me the U. I don't like Florida State. There's no other way to put it.
I think that's the best way to put it. My problem is you got to the way who's the team LSU fans are supposed to hate the most? Is it Bama?
Yeah, Bama, Texas, Georgia, Bama.
Because I don't know old school SEC rivalries. I know Miami and Florida State is Eagles, Cowboys. It's Yankees, Red Sox. It's Michigan and Ohio State. It's hatred, and I want to burn Doak Campbell to the ground, metaphorically, not physically. I want to see Castellanos scrambling for a loose ball while Mesidor and Bain and the rest of the fellas are chasing him. Yeah, I'm ready. I want smoke. I'm ready for it. I'm so amped. And the problem is I've been chomping at the bit for a week and a half. I've had to basically sit on my heels since the final whistle at Florida when I was at our boy Dom's housewarming party. That's how long it's been. I'm chomping at the bit to get at it. So, yeah, I'm ready for it right now. I really am. Nate, Miami, Florida State, who you got?
Miami, no question about it, boss man.
All about the U, baby.
All about the U, boss.
Uncle Ed, you tell him.
Yes, sir. Uncle Ed Reed. Yes, sir.
I'll smoke a cigar for him on Saturday as a tribute. All righty, and Brian, we went clean sweep from Miami there. So it is now time for America's favorite part of the show, where this goes to absolute chaos and a handbasket. It is time for upsets and gimmies. Brian took Nebraska as his gimme. So that leaves a lot of open real estate, fellas. How are we feeling right now? If my ESPN app would actually work, so I could actually pick a game.
Looking at an upset that I need to take. Team's plus 6.5 on the road. That's fine.
It's that's splitting hair. No, it's got to be 7. It's got to be. You got to be at least a 4-point home dog.
Let me see.
What? Who was the pick you were leaning towards?
Wake Forest over Virginia Tech.
By the way, Miami jumped up to 4.5-point favorites on the road.
All right. I am going with, I think that's who I'm going to go with. I was checking to see if any other spreads were looking. No, I'm going with this right here. Where is it? Did I go too far? Oh, there it is. I'm going to go with, they're at home and they're plus 7.5. I'm going Akron over Central Michigan.
Ooh, tough day after the Chippewas.
Freaking chips.
Nathan, do you have an upset for me?
I do. Give me Air Force plus 12.5 over Navy.
Oof.
Wow. Damn, I actually kind of like that one. I had an eye on that one before. I not ballsy like you, so I'm going to hold off.
I'm going to have some fun this weekend.
I'm kind of leaning Houston over Texas Tech. Because Houston burned me last week. Or do I take Mississippi State on the road over Texas A&M in Kyle Fields? This is tough. It's either I believe in the Bulldogs or the Cougars. So We'll take a straw hat poll. Matt, who would you, all bias aside because you don't want me to hit an upset here, Houston or Mississippi State? Who do you have more belief in right now?
Well, I was going to say you could go Washington State over Ole Miss. They're only plus 34.5.
You know what?
Right. I wouldn't. You said it was Houston or Mississippi State?
Yeah, Houston over Texas. They're 11.5-point dogs at home.
I don't know about Mississippi State.
Yeah, you know what? Give me Houston over Texas Tech. Actually, no. Let me just check NFL quick. It's gonna be Houston over Texas Tech, but let me just check NFL see if there's any fun ones. Nah, I'm not touching the Raiders. Titans will be funny as hell, but even Cam Ward says they ass.
Yeah, he did. That's funny. I don't.
Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna stick with Houston over Texas Tech.
I think A&M is gonna wipe the floor with Mississippi State.
Yeah, I you know what? Mississippi State's had a fun year, and I love seeing Hardy, one of my favorite country singers, big Mississippi State guy, going ballistic when they beat ASU. But Texas Tech is, Texas A&M is not ASU. They actually put a beating on.
Cubs advanced to the NLDS.
Yeah, I just saw that. I got the update. Congrats to the Cubbies. They're back in it again. They're going to take on, I believe, the Milwaukee Brewers. So it's going to be Brewers, Cubs, and then it's going to be Phillies, Braves. Phillies, Dodgers, sorry.
You're good, boss.
Brain hurts. All
Damn
right.
Schleitler. Come on, please.
There you go. All righty. Gentlemen, that was a very short episode of the Korner Booth pregame. Shout out to our boy Chrissy for coming on. I have to go figure out what the hell I'm going to say to this girl I'm talking to. And you boys have to go enjoy your night. I'll say this whole play on the air because I just don't care. The initial stage of texting somebody is really weird. I forgot how weird it is. I'll say that.
Yeah, I can't even imagine being in that realm anymore. I was a big hey, how are you?
I've been single for so long. It's kind of a weird perspective.
Jared, what's your favorite color?
Green or black?
Sorry, do you get it? Because that's how every conversation starts, or with someone.
If your conversation over text message starts like that, Nate, you belong in the insane asylum.
Oh, no, I'm chilling, man. I pull everyone. You feel me?
Nate, I don't know.
Now you get mine, green or black.
I've never heard anybody ask me what my favorite color was to start off a conversation.
I mean, listen, I was basically force-fed what to talk to this girl about by her coworker, who is my best friend's little sister, and ever since, and she looks cute, she seems cool. I don't know. I'm just trying to. Problem is when you're meeting somebody over text, it's weird. I've had to do this before, especially during COVID. I think me and Matt were actually hanging out at a bar during COVID when I was talking to this cute nurse. And I was trying to text her. It was just weird. I didn't know what to say. But pray for me, boys. We're working on it. All right. Ladies and gents, that's the Korner Booth pregame. Shout out to our sponsors, candips.com. Promo code BELLY 20% off your purchase at checkout. Righteous Felon, official sponsor of every Nate Crash Out and everything in between. Promo code BELLY for 50% off. Check out best meat snacks on the market. And, of course, our friends over at SeatGeek. Best ticketing app on the planet. Belly Sports is the promo code for $20 off your first initial purchase at checkout. Some restrictions may apply. Go Canes, go Birds, go Phillies, at least for this month. And we'll see y'all on Monday. Peace.